Okay, so AI in marketing, right? It's kind of like, those ads that pop up and are like weirdly accurate?
Yeah, like they're reading your mind almost.
It's way more than that now.
Yeah,
It's like a total, I don't know, revolution. How companies are reaching out, connecting with you.
it is. It really is changing everything.
We were just looking at some articles, some research on this, and honestly, it's like, whoa.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
We're talking Amazon doing deliveries with drones, then there's Stitch Fix, which is basically what, like
Yeah.
having a personal stylist, but it's all algorithms.
Yeah, it's like having this AI stylist picking out your clothes. It's pretty wild.
It's like, where do we even start?
I think the thing that's so interesting is it's not just about the tech, right? It's not just the drones and algorithms. It's about using them to understand what people want,
Okay, yeah.
like what you, as a customer, what you're actually looking for, and then responding to that in a way that feels, I don't know, almost natural.
So it's like anticipating your needs before you even know them.
Exactly. There's this Australian company, Red Balloon, and they started using AI to personalize their marketing, and they saw a huge jump in customer engagement.
Really? So this isn't just for the big guys then?
Not at all. I think that's what's really exciting. These tools, they're becoming available to all sorts of businesses.
That's a game changer, right? But it's a lot to get your head around.
For sure it is.
So for this deep dive, we're going to get into the weeds a bit. How is AI being used in marketing and advertising right now? And what does it actually mean for you, the person seeing the ad, buying the product?
Absolutely. Yeah, let's break it down.
There are like, what, 8 main applications we're seeing that are changing how all this stuff works.
Right. And we're talking everything from those ads that seem to follow you around, but in a good way now, no more creepy retargeting,
All right.
to chatbots that can basically hold a conversation better than, well, some people I've met.
And then there's the whole thing with algorithms, right? Where it's like they know what you want before you do. It's a little freaky.
It is a bit, yeah. But it's also pretty amazing what they can do with predictive analytics these days.
So yeah, buckle up. This is where
Oh.
marketing gets interesting.
To say the least, yeah. Let's talk about those ads, the ones that seem to know where you've been online. Contextual advertising, we call it.
Yeah.
And it's not like those creepy retargeting ads,
Oh my goodness.
This is different. It's about understanding, like, the context. So say you're reading an article about, I don't know, gardening, right?
Okay, yeah.
And then you see an ad, but it's for, like, those special gloves or a specific type of trowel, something that actually fits.
Makes sense.
AI is looking at billions of data points to figure that out, to make that connection.
So it's not just about showing me an ad for gardening shoes
Yeah.
because I Googled tomato plant 3 weeks ago.
Exactly. It's getting smarter, more relevant.
I can get behind that. What about, okay, how those ads actually look, the design, the words, all that?
Ah, so that's where creative AI comes in. Machine learning is being used to personalize everything. The copywriting, the images, even the background music. It can all be tailored to you, to your preferences.
So you're saying AI is going to be writing the jingles of the future?
Maybe. But really, it's like having a whole creative team working just for you behind the scenes.
Wild. Okay, so we've talked about the ads themselves, but what about all the data involved in, like, making these campaigns happen?
Right, and how companies are managing all of that.
It seems like a lot.
Data migration is huge. AI is making it possible to move data to the cloud super fast and way more securely.
Okay, so streamlining the whole process.
Exactly. It frees up resources, makes things more efficient, more effective.
That makes sense. But how do we even know if these campaigns are working? Isn't that always kind of a mystery?
Not anymore. This is where measurement AI comes in.
Okay.
It's not just counting clicks anymore. AI can track individuals across their devices. It even knows if you're watching TV with someone else and they see the ad too. The insights are incredibly precise.
Wow. So marketers can really tell what's hitting the mark and what's a total flop.
Exactly. And they can use that data to tweak their campaigns in real time, making sure every dollar counts.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Okay, you mentioned predictive analytics earlier. This is where it gets really futuristic, right?
It does get pretty wild. So basically, every click, every purchase, everything you do online leaves a trail, a digital footprint.
I've heard that, yeah. Kind of creepy if you think about it too much.
Well, predictive audiences use AI to look at all those footprints, those patterns, and they create a profile
Of me.
of your likes, your dislikes, even like your future needs.
So it's predicting what I'm going to want to buy before I even know I want it.
That's the idea.
Yeah.
And it goes beyond basic demographics. It's trying to figure out your motivations. Imagine getting recommendations that aren't just based on what you've bought, but on what AI thinks you'll be into tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, that is kind of cool, but also a little bit, I don't know.
A little unnerving.
Yeah. Like, what if I'm constantly being shown ads for those, what are they called? Air fryers.
Air fryers, right.
And then I end up buying one, but only because I've seen it so many times. Like a self-fulfilling prophecy thing.
That's a great question and a really important one. We'll definitely get into the ethical implications of all this a bit later.
Okay, good. So we've covered contextual advertising, creative AI, data migration, all that.
Hmm.
What other tricks does AI have up its sleeve when it comes to marketing?
Well, there's process discovery, which is more about how companies work internally. AI analyzes their marketing processes, figures out how to make them better, more automated.
So like an efficiency expert,
Exactly. Optimizing budgets, streamlining workflows.
making sure everyone's on the same page.
Right. It can be really transformative for a company. And then there's traffic shaping.
Traffic shaping. Like rush hour, but for the internet.
Kind of. You know how platforms like a Google or Facebook, they get trillions of bid requests from advertisers every single day.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
So traffic shaping algorithms, they're analyzing all those bids in real time, figuring out which ones are most relevant, most valuable.
To make sure the right ads are seen by the right people at the right time.
Exactly.
That sounds incredibly complicated.
It definitely is. But AI makes it possible. And of course, we can't forget about video.
Oh, right. Videos everywhere these days.
It is. And AI is changing how we create it, manage it, even watch it.
Video AI.
Exactly. Think subtitles generated automatically, personalized recommendations based on what you've watched before.
So instead of spending hours scrolling, trying to find something good to watch, AI's like, here you go, enjoy.
Right. It takes the guesswork out of it.
It really does feel like video AI could totally change how we experience, well, everything. Movies, shows, even, like you said, learning.
Oh, absolutely. I think we're just scratching the surface. Imagine like personalized educational videos that adjust to how you learn best.
Yeah, that would have been helpful in school, right?
No more boring lectures, that's for sure. Or picture this. You're watching a game, like a football game, and the AI automatically pulls up replays of the best moments, but it's tailored to, your favorite team, your favorite players.
Okay, now that is seriously cool. But, and I hate to be a downer here, with all this talk about how well AI can predict what we want, what about, privacy?
That's the big question, right? I mean, it's great to have all this personalization, but it comes at a cost.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the more powerful AI gets, the more important that conversation becomes.
Absolutely. We need to be talking about data privacy. Like yesterday, what information is being collected, how is it being used, and what control do we have over it?
Yeah, transparency is key here.
100%. The companies that are upfront about what they're doing with AI and that give people choices about their data, those are the ones that are going to build trust.
It's like you were saying before, it's not just about the tech, it's about using it responsibly.
Exactly. And that responsibility, it's on all of us. Companies, consumers, we all need to be informed. We need to be thinking critically about AI and what it means for the future.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into the world of AI and marketing, what's the one thing you want our listeners to take away from all of this?
AI is here to stay. It's changing marketing faster than we can even keep up with, and it's only going to get more, powerful, more sophisticated. But we don't have to be passive observers. We can demand transparency, we can ask questions, and we can help shape how AI is used.
That's a great point to end on. Thanks for joining us on this journey into the world of AI marketing, and a huge thanks to our expert for, well, being an expert. And to everyone listening, keep exploring, keep asking questions, and we'll see you next time for another deep dive.